Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine show presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics. And with a massive road trip looming for Navy women's basketball against Lehigh and Army, we've got sophomore guard Julianna Almeida with us. Juliana, thank you for your time.
Course, I'm happy to be here.
Jules, first, I need to know, have you been ribbing Zoe because she just passed you for Rookies of the Week in a single Patriot League season? How fun has it been watching her success this year?
Yeah, I'm so proud of her. Every week I'm nudging her. I'm like, "Hey, like you got to get it this week. Like, what are we going to?" But, she's really focused on the mission and the goal. It honestly doesn't even phase her. She just really cares about getting the wins and moving up in all aspects of the Patriot League and NCAA overall.
So there's Zanai her freshman year, then what you did last year, and what Zoe's doing this season. Why has this program, why has both Coach Taylor, his staff, and all the Navy basketball been able to nurture what looks like three consecutive Patriot League Rookies of the Year?
They're really focused on player development and honing in on skills. If we see someone has potential, like we're gonna double down on it. And I give all credit to the coaches and trying to give us that publicity and everything we need to really showcase what we can do and be able to earn the recognition that we have been getting. I really think it is a privilege, and I think pretty sure it would be history for three in a row rookies of the year.
It's special enough to have two in a row, three in a row would be pretty darn special. And you're also doing some pretty spectacular things on the floor too. 13 and 1 in Patriot League play right now. What has enabled the best start in school history in Patriot League action?
Staying together. That's what our focus has been on this year is just the most together team in the Patriot League is going to win it all. And we have that cohesiveness on the court and off the court, most importantly. And we all just have the same goal in mind is just to win a championship. We want it like everything this year has been just keep pushing. Let's get a win. Let's get to that championship. We have a lot of people with championship mindsets. We have many people that have been winning since middle school and high school. We have been building a culture of champions, and I think we're all ready to get that one this year.
You've won plenty in conference play. Yeah, the big win over Florida earlier this season. But I want to know, Juliana, if you could pick one loss this season that's defined this team and maybe taught you something that's made you the program you are right now, what would it be?
Really, the Radford game. We went there knowing that they were a really good team, and they were. But there was not a single second of that game where we didn't give 100% of our effort the entire time. We kept fighting, we kept pushing the entire time, and I was very proud of our effort that time. Just, the better team got the best of us, but we really showed who we are as a team, and we didn't fault on each other. We leaned on each other when things got tough, and that was the most special part of it.
All right, now you got to take one with Lehigh because you win the first by forfeit. How strange is it getting to face a team for the first time all the way on February 17th?
Actually, it's a little weird, especially like going over their scout again. It feels like a ghost, like a ghost of the past. But same thing as always, like we're gonna be locked in and we're gonna do everything we can to get the job done. But yeah.
You also seem to rise to the occasion every time that Army comes to town, whether you go up to West Point. How excited are you for another start coming up this weekend?
I'm really hyped for it. I love a good rivalry. I love when there's a crowd there, when everybody's talking to you on the court. It really makes you feel like there's a reason, there's a purpose behind all this. And just to be a part of this history is crazy. And the meaning behind the game itself, it's an honor to be a part of, for sure.
Juliana, one of the many special parts about being a midshipman is, usually when players have a big stretch like this coming up, you're in the gym and you're focusing on your mental, and that's really all you have to worry about. You're on watch today, and then you go and play the Mountain Hawks tomorrow. What is it like getting to be a midshipman on a day-to-day basis?
Privilege. I thank God every day that I had this opportunity to come and be here, be a midshipman. Um, and honestly, I couldn't have pictured my life any other way. So yeah, watch or not, duty, formation, it doesn't matter. We're still gonna get the job done on the court because at the end of the day, like we have two jobs, but I love both equally.
How do you balance your schedule so that you are able to excel at both your job on the floor, you're already outpacing your scoring average from last year, while also being the best midshipman you can be?
a lot of asking our upper class like how they've done it in the past. I go to our captain Marin Laritas and Kelly Giuliani probably every day. I'm like, hey, I have these two things scheduled and I have to do my laundry and we have practice. So it's a lot of depending on the people who've done it before, and just knowing your limits. I like to take time like by myself, maybe like just relax, watch YouTube after practice, eat my food, and then get to the grind. But it definitely is weighing out your priorities and relying on your upper class to really help you out.
Now, I've asked this question to a couple of those seniors you just mentioned, how they went through the hardest of times, going 1-28, 1-29 their freshman year. You've experienced nothing but good times here in Annapolis. You go to the WNIT last year, and you're on pace to make the NCAA tournament this season. How do you think your sophomore class and now these freshmen who've come in have just developed this culture of winning at Navy?
Definitely bring a little spice to the locker room. Like we, at least me personally, I bring a little attitude to the court, and I think that competitive attitude is exactly like the little push that we needed to get things started. And along with my plebes right now, most of them are from Jersey. We got some New York, we got some PA. That's all like that's all the attitude and spice that you need, and that competitive drive in nature is evident in practice and it carries right along into the game. And that is the most healthy environment that you can have for winning when you guys compete and fight during practice and then you go to the game and you compete and fight like hell against the other team.
Love it. Two more for you, Jules. First one I have for you. Navy women's basketball wins the Patriot League tournament. They go to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2013. If your team does what?
Play our heart out every single game that we get. Every game is a privilege, and we look forward to it every single day. Every day is that working piece to get there, and at the end of the day, we know we want that, and that's the end goal.
All right, let's say you do take care of business. Who's the first person you're hugging if you do get to cut down the nets?
Mom and my dad. For sure, my mom and my dad. I could not do anything without them today. I wouldn't even be here at the Naval Academy without them. Driving those long hours to AAU practice and back home. They sacrificed so much for me, and for sure they deserve all the glory that they can get.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, Juliana, and go get them this week.
You too.
You have been listening to the Navy Sports Magazine Show, presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics.